Alright, welcome to Falcon Blues TV. Everton 2, Peterborough 0 at Goodison Park, and alright, sound, we're through to the next round. I think that's all we can really say. Loads of changes, obviously, you know about the sacking of Sean Dyche this afternoon. We'll probably touch a little bit more on that as the days go by because of what's transpired and what's come out from, you know, journalists and things like that. But basically it meant Leighton Baines and Coleman were in charge today. Plenty of changes in that side, with the likes of Jake O'Brien coming in, Michael Keane coming in, Yao Virginia in goal, and, you know, giving a start to Harrison Armstrong, which was really good to see. Played really well. I thought Harrison Armstrong put in a really good shift. Thought it was going to be a little bit tough for him, but, you know, sort of worked his way into the game quite well. Same with Mangala, had an awful 15-20 minutes there with O'Brien and Patterson on the right hand side. It was just like the three of them just didn't know what to do with the football at times. But I think we were in control pretty much all game. It wasn't something that we needed to worry about really. I think it was more a case of Baines and Coleman getting this game over the line, and then we can just relax and just see what the next few days bring. Mangala has a shot just off the bar in the first half. Just some odd, you know, just little. The good thing was there was movement going forwards, and there was shots on goal. There was attacking play being used, and, you know, it's something we haven't seen for a long time. And hopefully that's something that, you know, will continue with the new manager, whichever new manager actually shows up at Goodison Park. But I'll touch on that in just a sec. A really good goal from Beto, a tight angle from a good pass from, I think it was Ilman and Dye. Good pass, and he beats the offside trap. No, it wasn't in Dye, was it? Sorry, it was Mangala. Beats the offside trap really, really well. And to be honest, I was watching it on the telly. I actually thought he was offside how far he'd actually strayed. But, you know, the shot and the angle was really good, and it, you know, obviously takes us to 1-0 and we're happy. Second half, probably similar. Not much to really talk about, to be honest with you. He brought on Broja, he brought on Ashley Young, and Peterborough didn't bring on Ashley Young's lad. So, you know, that dream's ruined. So that's not an Everton first. So that one is out the window. But when you're 1-0 down, you know, you're chasing the game. Doing something like that is just absolutely, you know, it's suicide. You can't do it for sentiment. You've got to go out and, you know, attack the game. And then Armando Broja comes in. I was on the pitch all of like 5 or 6 minutes, must have been, and ended up what looks like a suspected broken leg, maybe a broken ankle or ankle ligaments. Doesn't look good for the lad. Stretched off, gas and air, straight off the pitch, not even down the tunnel, just into the back of the park end and onto an ambulance, I would think. But that's probably the end of Armando Broja's loan deal at Everton. It's shit because, you know, he's not had much luck with injuries since coming to the club at the start of August when we got him on loan. Excuse me. And he was starting to put in these little phases of games where he was actually making a bit of an impact, but obviously we weren't scoring goals, but you could see there was something there with him. Unfortunately, it's probably not going to happen. The only plus side is maybe that we can terminate the loan and then look at another loan deal elsewhere, because we are in desperate need of a striker or an attacking player who's going to, you know, get the fans off the seats, give the players a lift, and who knows where that's going to come from. And then 93rd minute, 93rd, and about the 96th minute, you know, the silly penalty to give away. Obviously, they had the 10 minutes on there. Silly penalty to give away, pulling down Branthwaite. Njai puts the penalty away. It's 2-0 and we're home and hosed and we're happy. Coleman and Baines 100% record, great stuff. So yeah, and into round 4. So I think the draw's next week sometime. I think it's Monday or Tuesday. Brilliant, that's fine. We're in the draw, and then we can, you know, we now need to look towards the next few days, which are probably going to be full of speculation. They're going to be full of rumours and everything else. But by all accounts, the Freakin group have decided that David Moyes is probably going to be the next manager of Everton, making a return after, 10, 12, 15 years, however many bloody years it is. Personally, I honestly don't know what to think. I think at the moment it just seems like a bit of a... It's not the gamble, and it's not trying to be a smart ass. I've thought about it a lot, and there's been plenty of arguments in our WhatsApp groups. There's probably been plenty in yours as well. It's just that he's not going to want a 6-month deal. It's not going to be to the end of the season. He's going to want at least 18 months, 2 years, a bit like Deitch. If he gives us the stability and he gets us winning games and he gets us scoring goals, fine. You can't argue with that. He's got a lot of work to do. We know that. Everton have got a lot of work to do. It's not just the manager, it's the players themselves as well. This is another manager that they've let slip through poor performances on the pitch, through lack of goals, lack of just trying half the time with this Everton side. If it's Moyes, I'll just get on with it. I won't be happy because I'd sooner have someone in who then goes, okay, well, this is now our 5-year plan, not here's 6 months, and then we look at the plan. No, this should be in place now. Here's the manager. I'd love it to be Jose Mourinho. I would, that. But the likes of Paulo Fonseca is available. It just smacks of just staying safe. If safe is what we need, then that's what we've got to do. You let me know what you think in the comments. You probably all tell me all to fuck off, which is fine. I appreciate that. You're telling me straight, you're happy with it. I'm not. That's the life of a football fan. But if it's Moyes, then let's just go for it. Just who knows? It's going to be an interesting few days, especially leading up to Aston Villa. It'd be interesting to see who then brings in as a backroom staff. There's talk of Lee Carsley. Whether or not he's willing to do that and the England setup at the same time, I don't know. It's a big decision for him to then maybe say, well, Carsley's going to take over in the summer as manager. He's learning the trade through an experienced Premier League manager. There's a lot of questions and there's a lot of rumours. It's going to take a while. It's probably going to it'll be sorted by the end of the week, and we'll just have to get on with our lives. But until then, it doesn't matter. Everton are through to the next round of the FA Cup. Let's make a good fist of it then. If we're going to bring in a new manager, set the manager out. Say this is the deal. Go and work to survival. But let's have a good cup run. Let's keep that confidence going. We just scored 2 goals there, 1 from open play. Let's keep it going. So until then, I'll see you we'll speak to you once the new manager has been installed. It's probably like I said, it's going to be by the end of the week. Make sure you're liking and subscribing to the channel as always. We appreciate it. See you in the 4th round. Up the fucking toffees. Colin Chong. Deitch out.